Welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha and I'm the owner of BkBadness Co. And here on this channel, I share my journey of my small business, my candle business that I started back in 2024. I normally just show my process of how I create my candles, my markets, and all the little ventures that comes along with it. So today I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna vlog. Kind of weird, but pretty much that's what I'm trying to do. I think I'm gonna start a series that's going to revive my business. I'm trying to do my best to figure out how I could navigate the marketing part of the business. So I'm pretty good at going to markets, pretty good at doing markets, selling outside the market, but what I'm trying to learn is how to online marketing. And I feel like for me to get good online marketing is like I have to pay somebody. I have to get them to use an app. I have to use this. I have to do that. So I'm trying to see how I can revive it by going based on just, I guess, me. And also trying to learn how to become a content creator at the same time. Wasn't in the plans, but I figured that content creation and business go hand in hand sometimes because I get to showcase my business and showcase what I do, and hopefully that transparent to you guys, the audience. Now, if you're a fellow candle maker, I will do a video on what stuff I use as a new beginner because I will consider myself as a new freshman. I'm a true freshman, first year freshman of candle making. Now, some things I do have the upper hand on because I'm able to navigate that world better than others, and some stuff I just don't know what in the hell I'm doing. But some aspect of it I do understand, such as I understand the technology part of the business, I understand the research part of the business, but the marketing part of the business, that ain't me. The booth setup, I'm learning that. I think I have got that down packed. That ain't me. And I'm also learning how to branding. And I think I'm learning how to branding. But project manager, which is put the stuff all together, selecting colors, selecting layouts, selecting fragrance, selecting the type of vessels that I use, stuff like that, I do enjoy doing. So that aspect of the business I do understand by just doing a little market research. Now, with that being said, I will also put out a video of the stuff that I've used and where you can find them. Now, I will not share the suppliers that I use. I will not share the direct suppliers, but I could put you in the surrounding area of where you could find a supplier to use it. Now, the only reason why I say that is because one, it takes a lot for you to research, pay for samples, try to get stuff finalized, and trying to make sure that you're getting the best of things. Now, as for fragrance, I don't mind sharing between Whiskey, Hive and Honey, Candle Science, what's the other ones? Flaming Candles. Those are all fragrance company that we all know of. Those are all fragrance company that everybody use. Now, the type of fragrance I use from them that I would not be sharing, that's up to you to get your best fragrance. Actually, I could share that because I do mix my fragrance, so not all my fragrance will be 100% that type of fragrance. So it all depends on how the video goes and how everything else flowed, then I'll share half. Now, I do still run my business, so I just want to make sure that I'm keeping some stuff to me, but I'm also sharing some stuff with you guys. Now, so I am in the process of planning spring. At the same time, I'm planning summer. The reason why I'm planning those two together is because spring will be launched in March, right? But right after spring, guess what comes up? Summer, a summer thing. So if I don't get them all together now and have them ready, it would be hard for me to go from promoting spring to automatically jump into forget about the stuff I just dropped and start selling summer stuff, which would be in June. So I'm gonna do the same thing because once I'm done finishing with spring and in summer I'm gonna start working on my fall and winter. So once I have finalized my fragrance, so my plan this year is to do this. I will be, how can I put it? So these right here are all the stuff I have left from last summer. So from each fragrance, I had still something. So I am not bringing back the old fragrance from the summer last year because they weren't the best. And I think that was my first time doing summer, and I didn't think I captured summer well. But I did come up with 3 new fragrances for summer, which will be coming from Mixi. So I have 3 fragrances here from summer, and I already have them. They're all here, and I will be testing them and putting them in and wax and have testing so I could have that going. Spring, so with that being said, last year's spring, if you can see, these are all I have left. It's just like a handful. I'm looking to make sure I'm looking right. A handful of candles left from last spring. I will not be bringing those back neither. So last year's spring that I have, I will not bring those fragrances back because I had a hard time getting the fragrance from the vendor, which was Mixi again. And when they ran out, I wasn't able to replenish what I had. So I decided to go with Hive and Honey and a flaming candle. So I'll be mixing my fragrance this year. So I have a total of 4 coming for fragrance. So these are the 4. They are here ready to be tested. And this year, great, because I had bought a sample pack from Hive and Honey and I completely forgot I had it. So now I have fragrance to use for spring, which is great. So now I don't have to worry about getting fragrance. My favorite coffee in the whole wide world, 7 Brew. So with that being said, so I got my fragrance, I got my candle names, I got my candle color scheme already. I have my collection name, my collection banner. What else I got? Now I just got to figure out what I'm doing. I know I'm doing candles. I know I'm doing wax melts. So those 3 are always automatic in any candles. Now I have to figure out if I'm going to do room spray, if I'm going to do car diffusers, if I'm going to do room diffusers, if I'm going to do incense sticks. So I have 4 extra parts of my business that I have to figure out if I'm going to include them in all 4 products, but I may just include them in 1 or 2 of the products. And if I go to markets and people come ask me, hey, do you have this and this, then if I say no, then I could reconsider to add that into the actual scheme of things. Now it also depends on if the fragrance is able to do room spray, if I'm able to do car diffusers, or if there's room diffusers, I'm able to do car diffusers. So if I'm able to create those products under that particular fragrance, because some fragrance are not allowing those type of categories to be made with them. But regardless of that, that is the plan for the spring and fall. I do have some new stuff going on. I am in the process of rebranding, and I have been slowly but surely putting out the new branding, the new logo, the new stuff, but I have been working on it in the background. I'm not sure if it's gonna be deployed. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have it out by the spring or by the summer. I may have it out by the fall. At the same time, I have to be careful because I don't want to be promoting something doing 2 seasons and fall comes around and there's a whole brand new website. But I am in the process of fixing my logo. My logo will look a little bit more clean, I think. Right now I have, where's my logo? I gotta find a logo. I can't find it. But right now, the way my logo looked, it just looked like a florally thing. So I decided to change that up and make it more bold, more out there, but also very neutral on the colors. Make it soft. Still have that boldness, but also soft. And my labels will be getting a glow up as well. My color scheme that everybody liked my branding. Lord, All right, so you know how all my candles are, they have two-tone colors. So you'll have something like this. See how it has colors and it looks very minimal, but over to something like this. You have seen this one before. This is one of my core collection labels. So I have one plain in the back, and the front will be, it may not just be white, it will always be like it's going to be part of the logo. So if the lettering is not a bold color, it'll be the cream color that's part of my label. Other than that, those are the little changes that I'm making. I am in the process of working with some customers that I'm working, and hopefully that I'm in the process of some custom items and some discovery kits. So I'm the spring collection, and I will take you guys along with it. All I gotta do right now is get me some wax. At the same time, I need to work on some more email marketing. That's what I am going to be working on, more on email marketing and trying to leverage that. So I have a very shameful thing right now with email marketing. Every time I send out an email, I lose a subscriber. Like, I don't know why. Like, it happens all the time. Every time I send an email out, somebody unsubscribed. Kind of hurt my feelings, but again, I get over it. It's like, whatever. I guess they weren't meant to be here. But other than that, I'm fine with that. Every one I lose, I gain another one. So that's the way I see it right now. Never know. I'll still keep working on it, trying to master it up. But besides that, that's all I have to come along with me this week as I keep working on getting the spring collection out. So as I told you before, we're coming up for the spring. These are my 4 spring, and the summer is only getting 3. Moving forward, I will not be dropping the collection every year. So I'm going my best to keep one core collection. One so will be in my site. Anything under my signature collection or my core candles, those will stay on my sites regardless if I have a collection or not. With that being said, I will be working on getting rid of anything that don't sell, anything that has a low sell value, unless a customer asks me for it. If I have the fragrance, then I have no problem making it for that customer and send it out. But other than that, I will be working on getting rid of a lot of fragrance that I don't. As you could tell, I have a top full of fragrance right there, and the second shelf do have some more fragrance. So I'm working on clearing out some fragrance that I don't use no more, and learn how to start making my own. And I did find that one fragrance that in my list as well, and that's my Velvet Cocoa. Doesn't matter what I put it in or what item I have it in, sells out, such as my incense sticks, my room diffusers, my car diffusers, my candles, my room spray. So all of my items it sells out in. So my Velvet Cocoa is not gonna go nowhere. It's the VIP of BkBadness. That's all I have to update you guys on. Till next time, I shall chat with you guys later. Toodles!